Today, guys, I'm going over some mistakes when it comes to style that just destroys your look and your outfit instantly, all right? Number one is a big baggy shirt, all right? Notice that when I tuck it in, it's not like giant. I don't have some like big muffin top, which is a huge mistake that I see like 95% of dudes rocking. It is a muffin top. They tuck the shirt in, it pops out, and it literally looks like a can of biscuits exploded in your midsection. When you wear a shirt that fits properly, it doesn't happen. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, yo, that's a tailored shirt. It's a custom shirt. It's not. It's actually the new Apex collection from Collars & Co. It's a McLaren collaboration, and this shirt is absolute perfection, gentlemen. The fabric is soft, it's stretchy, it is perfect. Another mistake that you're making, all right, is wearing white shirts. Don't do it, or I should say don't do it if you're pasty, if you're pale, if your teeth are discolored, if the pits are discolored, if it's not crisp and white, gentlemen, the deal is it looks terrible. White looks great on guys that have darker complexions. You also need a really white smile because having a stark white shirt up by yellow teeth really draws attention to the fact that your teeth are not white, all right? Instead, go with the light blue. Guys, the light blue dress shirt like the one I'm wearing, in my opinion, is the best shirt out there for guys. Whether or not you're pasty, whether or not you're tan, you're brown, you're yellow, it doesn't matter. This shirt and this blue looks amazing on literally everybody. It also doesn't get discolored like a white shirt does. Another option is this, all right? As you can see, it's a small white and blue houndstooth. This reads blue. It's not white, and it's another great option if you're looking for a little bit of texture. Guys, if you are looking for the perfect shirt, I want you to hit that link down below, check out Collars & Co. real quick. Whether or not you're looking for that perfect button up or you're looking for the perfect polo shirt, they've got you covered. Check it out. This is the Marinello polo that just dropped from Collars & Co. And I am obsessed. I literally have it in off-white. I've got it in navy blue. I've also got it in black. Obsessed. I am literally obsessed with these polo shirts. And the reason is pretty simple. They're amazing and they're super sexy, and it's an easy outfit to put together that makes you always like super stylish, all right? The fit is flawless. The fabric is amazing. It doesn't have a button, so it's a little bit more stylized. It is perfect. Guys, if you want to check out Collars & Co., I've got a special link down below. There's also going to be a discount if you go through my special link. And bonus, if you want an outfit that literally instantly will make you like more stylish than like every dude that you're around, go with something like this, all right? This is my go-to if I'm looking to literally just crush it. All black. The dark monochromatic outfit is easy, it's stylish, it makes you look amazing, and looks great on everybody. Which brings me to the next mistake, and that is not paying attention to your visual line, all right? The visual line is basically from your head down to your toe. If you're wearing something that breaks up that line, right, whether or not it's a big fat belt or a high contrast top and bottom, meaning you're wearing dark pants, light top, or light top, dark pants, if you're wearing anything that basically cuts you in half, it's gonna make you look shorter. All about elongating your body in order to look tall and amazing, all right? The next thing that doesn't look amazing, that kills your style, is dirty white sneakers. Literally, any dirty shoe is gonna destroy your look, all right? Wearing casual athletic sneakers with a dressier outfit also destroys your look literally instantly. If you're wearing boat shoes, gone. If you're wearing like Hey Dude shoes, gone. If you're wearing basically any shoe that is not in line with a stylish modern man, it is destroying your look. Shoes are one of those things that instantly kills whatever you're wearing. Even if like that outfit is amazing, if somebody looks down and your shoes look cheap, if they're fake leather, if they're worn out, if they're dirty, if they're bulky, if they're nasty, if they're ugly, you lose. Which brings me to the next thing that kills your style, and that is the wrong socks, all right? So ankle socks aren't stylish. I'm just saying, all right? No-show socks. If you can see them, they're not no-show, all right? They make socks out there that basically are gonna protect your feet, keep your shoe from stinking, but can't be seen, all right? All no-show socks, though, were not created equal. Some kind of suck and can be seen. Some actually are better than others, all right? Invisa socks, I think, are pretty solid. Another pair that I absolutely love is These, they're called Ondos, all right? They're like little ballet slippers. A little pro tip is match the inside of your shoe or your skin color. So like if I was gonna be wearing these brown shoes, I would probably go or look for a brown no-show sock. It's gonna be a lot less visible as opposed to wearing like a stark white sock with like a brown shoe. But socks are one of those things that can totally like jack up your outfit. Something else that automatically kills your style is any type of big, bold pattern, all right? It's just not stylish, all right? I'm just being honest. Also, polo shirts. Polo shirts are one of the things that absolutely destroys a lot of guys' look. All right, you think, oh, I'm doing well because I bought like a legit polo shirt with like the horse on it, right? And aren't polo shirts stylish? Well, some are, but a lot aren't. All right, a lot of the polo shirts that you're gonna find in a department store are just not stylish. All right, they've got that like weird floppy collar. The fit is bad. It's cut like a box or something like this, which is another thing that a lot of like adult dudes do, and that is wear like athletic polo shirts. This was a gift from a friend of mine in corporate America. He's like, oh, Pete and Pedro, isn't it cool? I said, this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Guys, you gotta do better than this, all right? No stylish, self-respecting guy is wearing a shirt that looks like this. Also, baseball hats, all right? Baseball hats are one of the things that can make or break an outfit. And I'm not saying not to ever wear baseball hats. There's a time and a place. If it's casual, great. If it's not casual, not great. If you're wearing it like all the time and people basically get to know you because you're the guy that always wears a hat and they have no idea what your hair looks like, this is bad. Hats are fine once in a while, but all the time, no. Tech watches are always bad. So's pet hair, or lint, or dandruff all over your clothing. Guys, here's the deal. Nothing crushes your style like having a bunch of crap on your shirt, your jacket, your sweater, right? These little lint rollers, what I'd recommend is get a few of them, right? Keep one in your closet, keep one like by a mirror, keep one by your front door, under the sink, like wherever. These things for me are all over the place because I got cats. The next thing we got to talk about are your pants, all right? So first things first, all right? Your crotch. If you're wearing pants that have a super long crotch, right? Unfortunately, it's making your legs look like super short. If you're wearing pants that puddle or bag or bunch down by your ankle, they're too long. You gotta shorten them up, all right? If your pants are tapering too hard, that's also not good. It's gonna make your upper body look big. If you're wearing pleats, I know it's a look, but in my opinion, most guys should stay away from them because pleated pants basically just add extra bulk around your midsection. It's not a good look. If your pockets are popping out, all right, another sign that you're wearing the wrong size pant, whether or not it's chinos or slacks. If your pants pockets are popping, you gotta size up. Typically what this means is you've got an A, big booty, B, there's too small in the waist, or C, you got a monster package. Either way, sizing up is a great way to basically allow for a little bit extra room and not make your pants look so tight and just like not good, which brings me to something else. If anybody can see whether or not you're circumcised or not, it's bad. And I know that some of you need to hear that. I'm just saying, if you're not wearing underwear and the fabric is super sheer or super light, or you're going to the gym and you're wearing basketball shorts and you're not wearing underwear, people can see your wiener, people don't want to see your wiener. And jeans, if somebody can see like your wiener head in jeans, it's not good. Wear underwear or wear jeans that aren't so damn tight. All right, if you got a giant sausage, whatever, we all hate you. Anyway, the next thing we got to talk about though is denim, all right? Because in today's world, this is one of the things that separates stylish from unstylish dudes. If your jeans are overly distressed or beat up, it's not stylish. It kills your look. If they're super light and like super like intentional in terms of the whiskering or just the fact that it's like faded, you know what I'm talking about. Some are like dark jeans and then like super like light like on the thighs. This looks weird. It also looks ridiculous. If you've got a bunch of butt bling on the pockets, also not good. All right. If you've got a bunch of fraying or fabric that's basically all like discolored because you're walking on it down by your ankle, that's bad. And if your jeans are like super tight, it's not good. If they're super big or baggy, I know that it may be stylish, but most of you guys are not and should not be dressing like a teenager, which brings me to something else, and that is big logos or branded clothing, all right? Whether or not it's Abercrombie or Hollister or Gucci or whatever, if you're wearing clothing that has like big logos or big brand names, unfortunately, it is not stylish. And it's also gonna be out of trend like super quick. It also may make you look like you're trying too hard to look young. The next thing is open-toed shoes. I'm not saying you can't ever wear them, but if you are gonna wear them, your toes can't be fucked up. It is a bad look, and it doesn't matter how smooth and stylish your outfit is. If your toes are nasty, everybody just sees nasty ass toes. And the next thing we gotta talk about is accessories, all right? Over-accessorization is bad. It makes you look like you're trying too hard. It also makes you look like you just don't have a clue. A few strategic accessories, maybe a simple chain, a ring, a bracelet, a watch, great. Tech watches still kind of suck. Packed pockets, another deal breaker when it comes to style. All right, if you've got all your crap in your pants pockets, it is something that everybody can see, and it distorts the nice clean lines of your pants and your outfit, all right? What I'd recommend is invest in a slim wallet. You don't need to pack it full, a few cards, a little bit of cash, your license, that's all you need. And then in terms of keys, you probably don't need all the keys that are on your ring on a daily basis. What I'd recommend is have 2 sets, or have a set that you can grab if you need the big set. But for most guys, you just need like 1 or 2 keys and your car fob. And your phone? Pixel 9. I just upgraded. I was rocking the 5 for literally like 5 years. Why didn't you tell me that the technology and the cameras on these new phones has been so like upgraded and amazing? Anyway, back pocket is what I personally would recommend, all right? Just don't sit on it. And the last thing we got to talk about are your glasses, all right? Glasses are one of those things that can make or break an outfit and make you look good or bad. Sunglasses are literally the greatest accessory that a guy gets to wear, right? They're cool, they're timeless. If you choose a classic style, you know that you're going to automatically, like instantly improve your style points, right? The Clubmaster, the Wayfarer, the Aviator, those 3, in my opinion, are a go-to, all right? They're gonna make you look great. They're also gonna help frame your face. They're gonna make you look a little more mysterious, and they also just make you look sexy as hell. Gentlemen, bottom line is this. Your style is your responsibility. Hopefully, at this point, you understand that clothing needs to fit. If it doesn't fit you and your body, it's not working. If it's too tight, size up. If it's too big, size down. Invest in a tailor, wear clothing that is timeless, that is not overly branded or trendy, and that way you will always look amazing as long as your shoes are clean.